4 months ago, I got laid off at my company, which means I now have less than a year to figure out what I'm going to do with my life. For the past 8 years, this YouTube channel has been a graveyard of what-ifs, a scattered archive of vlogs and random videos held hostage by an inconsistency cycle. Yet, there's one question I still keep coming back to. What would my life look like if I had stayed consistent? Then it hit me. The past 3 years have been consistent. Same apartment, same job, same routine. A mixture of roots growing deeper in a city that I love, but one that I believe is becoming a bit too comfortable. Wait a minute, same job? Didn't you just say you got made redundant? Hi, yeah, thanks for calling me back. So, what's the latest?
I'm sorry, but your position in the company has unfortunately been suspended.
At 27 years old, the universe gave me a blunt wake-up call. Redundancy. This triggered a chain of thoughts that led me to questioning what I wanted to do with my life. I figured I've got 1 year, well, now less than a year, to get my act together and make something out of this. I turned 27 last February. Yeah, who would have thought? I grew up. And suddenly, the quest to find myself stopped feeling like a poetic adventure and started feeling like a deadline.
We got nowhere.
I mean, I'm in the second half of my 20s. Not quite the beginning, but definitely not the end either. I'm just in this messy, high-stakes middle ground.
The world outside can't wait a few. 'Cause right now, we got nothing.
The other day, I was sat in a cafe with a friend, and I met a 22-year-old. And when I mentioned that I felt lost, she had this pure look of optimism in her face. She said, "Your 20s are for figuring it out." Wise words, I thought. You have plenty of time. There it was. I panicked. She had that sense of naivety, the kind where the world still kind of feels endless and the options are infinite. At 27, you start to realize that every choice you don't make is a door closing. The baggage of what-ifs starts to get heavy. As we all now know, I currently live in Paris, a city I adore. The cafes, the lights, the familiarity, but there's a cost to this comfort. I call it the Paris paradox. I love this life, but I'm worried I'm using it as a beautiful place to hide. Is this where I'm supposed to be? Or is it just where it's easiest to stay? I can't exactly just pack up and leave tomorrow. I mean, I could, but maybe reinvention doesn't require a plane ticket. Maybe it's about starting a new life within the one you already have. A new field of work, for example, or a new routine, a new commitment. Then came the epiphany. And yes, it did happen whilst I sat on the toilet. I realised that the real work isn't about adding more stuff to my life to feel successful. It's about stripping things away. But God, the stripping away is painful. This means work. It means staying consistent when the view count is 0. It means trying new formats, failing. And then the hardest part, trying again. Because here's the truth, right? I mean, the main reason I've been inconsistent for the past nearly 10 years isn't a lack of time. It's self-doubt. It's always bigger, bolder, and harsher when you're starting something new. Or in my case, starting afresh. But I'm starting to think we could have it backwards. Self-doubt is a reflection of our insecurities, right? Yet, these imperfections are what make us human. We fear being vulnerable, but most art is born at the crossroad of that fear and the courage to create anyway. I've always said I'm really excited for my 30s. Not because I want to wish my life away or anything like that. I just trust myself, and I trust my future self that I'll be more aligned, more confident, and, less likely to overthink the small details. But luckily, I'm only 27. I've still got a few years left before the trial and error phase comes to an end. And I trust myself enough that I'll figure it out somehow. Because if I could speak to my younger self, for example, I'd say, see, everything's worked out fine so far. There's no need to worry that much. Chill. So if my younger self can trust my present self, surely I should be able to trust my future self. And like I was saying earlier, maybe finding myself doesn't mean reinventing someone new from scratch. Maybe it just means going back and reconnecting with the kid I used to be. I remember sitting for hours, pen on paper, drawing skate parks, or outside mapping entire worlds in empty fields, obsessed with the how and the why. And I realise now that this is still who I am. I mean, this new chapter isn't a pivot. I'm just building back up from the foundation that was already there. Before sitting down to write this script, I was stuck in this mindset of fear and self-doubt, a bit of despair. I was scared to start because I was scared to fail. But the me sitting here now is a little bit different. I mean, I'm not cured of self-doubt, far from it, but I've just decided to use it as fuel. I'm no longer scared to start. I'm scared of what happens if I don't. So, I'm making a promise to the version of me in 1 year. Well, less than a year. I won't let you down by playing it safe. I'm going to give you something to be proud of. Even if it's messy. Even if it's imperfect.